Hello, this is Teacher Robin, and I'm making this hopefully 2-minute video on the topic of what did I do yesterday. I consider myself a teacher who teaches English online and who has basically retired, working retired in the city of Chiang Mai, Thailand, which is in northern Thailand. Um, I wrote down some of the things I did yesterday, and I must admit I worked a little harder than I thought at teaching, but it's okay. Sometimes the hours do add up. So yesterday morning, I do a lot of my teaching at night because of the time zones. People in Russia tend to be, or Israel or Middle East tend to be about 4 or 5 hours, excuse me, behind Chiang Mai. And Brazil, I tend to be a lot further ahead than they are by about 10 to 12 hours. So the first person I taught was a person from Sao Paulo, Brazil, from 1 a.m. till 2 a.m. and then from 2 a.m. till 3 a.m. The second person I taught was a student from Cremona, which is in northern Italy. I taught him from 3 a.m. till 5 a.m. That's a 2-hour slot. And then I taught a Russian young man who works for a bank in Toronto from 9:30 a.m. till 10:30. No, I'm sorry. It's from 11 a.m. till noon. It's from 9:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. I actually went for brunch, which is an early lunch and a late breakfast, sort of. I went to a beautiful Ahan Thai, which means food Thai food restaurant. And for $4 US, I had two orders of uh, they call it cow pad gai, which is rice fried with chicken, and a vermicelli salad with delicious spices. So it was really good. Um, so afternoon, uh, I basically slept then till about 5:30. So for about 5 hours, got up and started making supper. I made a delicious Thai supper at home here, and actually ate it around 7 p.m. It took me about an hour, maybe a bit over an hour to cook and simmer in the wok I have with the induction plates. And the food came from the one of the Thai markets, which are just abundant with green, delicious food. And then I worked on my social media and had a nap or two for a couple hours, and here I am now. So normally I don't teach 5 or 6 hours or even 8 hours of English a day. It's usually 3 or 4 hours, sometimes only two. And but it's enough to more than cover my expenses. So I'm making this quick video. Part of the reason is obviously to help you and direct you to my detail page, which is at www.patreon.com, Teacher Robin. And I appreciate your support. For as little as $1 a month, which is less than 4 cents a day, you get basically a tiny fee for a lot of service, and you get the detail. This is basically the what's. The general YouTube page are the what's, and the how and the detail are on my Patreon creator content website, where I get to play around with my GoPro cameras and still cameras and podcasts and whatever else I choose to be creative with on that site. Often I try not to send them the music anymore because of copyright uh, laws, but in general it's a really good thing. So if you're looking at retiring, and maybe even wanting to teach English as a hobby or as a supplement to your income, I'm your man. I've been doing it for 10 months plus now, and I'd love to have you at my site at patreon.com/ Teacher Robin. Go there, join up, and have a nice day. Oh, I doubled my minutes. I'm at 4 minutes and 10 seconds, so oh well. See you at the site. Take action and start planning your goals. And let me help you. Thank you.